So a big shout out to Capcom, right? I think Kim1234, Andy, I think a bunch of the Capcom guys actually set this up to happen because there's been a lot of West Coast representation for Street Fighter 6 and not a lot of folks on the East Coast got a chance to play it. So this is great, right? It's just great to see people in their natural element. The only thing they had to do was show off the simplified control mode, and that was it. The rest of the time, they just got to do whatever they wanted, right? Just mess around with the game. It had like a decent like 5,000 viewers or something like that, which is great for that channel. But all it really does is reinforce the idea that what the devs are going for is working out. I don't think it's perfect yet. I think there's definitely some stuff that needs to be worked on. I think parries might actually need to be a little bit better in some situations. They need to figure out a balancing act of that shit. And right now, it's like some things of drive gauge just are really expensive because burning out is very scary.
Yes.
Drive impact looks dumb, busted. Yeah, it's good. I'm telling you, you're gonna get hit by it a lot. Trust me. Chat, get ready. All right, get ready. When this game comes out, you are going to be drive impacted a lot. It's gonna happen. It'll take you a little while. It'll take you a little while. Some people that maybe not super used to some fighting games to counter it because it will fucking work a lot. You remember, and the only reason I'll say, the first few weeks of Street Fighter 4 being available to the public, everyone got focus attacked. Everybody got fucked up by focus attack, dude. Every single person.
Oh, get off of me, yo! That technical is crazy.
You're gonna get hit by this a lot, chat.
That's big damage.
Oh no.
So that's the new command normal, right?
That's big damage.
And I didn't even know this dude had this. Once again, the move lists of the characters in Street Fighter 6 can be so big that I didn't even realize Ryu had this command normal when I was playing the game. This is the same build of the same game I played. And he literally has a command normal that's back heavy punch. And when I played it, and I just threw it out, I was like, I don't know what this is good for. And you literally can combo into it from a medium. I was like, I didn't know that shit, dude. It combos from close medium into back heavy. And now you get like a big ass Ryu combo that does a shit ton of damage.
Okay. Joe, okay, yeah, you second play. I was gonna ask a stupid question. All right, you know what? Hey. Fight. But yeah, guys, right after this, we're gonna explain a little bit of that.
Yeah, command normals. Characters have a lot of command normals. Ryu has like 3 or 4 command normals. That is not his crouching HP. Guess what? I tried his crouching HP. I did close medium punch, down HP to see if it worked, and it did not combo. I was like, motherfucker. I tried something that looked really similar, but that was not it. And that was it right there once again. This normal right here is a command normal, right here. That move. It looks like looks like his close range old school, you know, HP. Where you if you're close to the opponent, the proximity normal, it looks like his old school proximity normal, but it's not. It's actually a command normal. It's back heavy punch.
Yeah, because we played it. Yeah, we played it. So it's only fair. Oh,
Probably should have to walk up standing medium punch or something like that.
The crouch is strong into the.
That's the stuff that is really cool.
Like that.
The crouch is strong,
and it does good damage too. Now the game has crossplay. For anybody that's curious, Street Fighter 6 is going to be on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation, and previous gen, and it will have crossplay and rollback netcode.
Damn, this boy's looking healthy. I'm thinking Ryu's gonna have arthritis. No.
Yeah, I think he's walking faster. We put shoes on, he's walking way faster now.
Yeah. He's like, yo, you know what? This.
Here's the cool part. They found out that oh, let me move my ass down here. They found out that all dragon punches, all levels of dragon punches are anti-air invincible. I'm like, fuck, really? And that hasn't been the way in Street Fighter for a long while, since like maybe vanilla Street Fighter 4, maybe Super Street Fighter 4. So if somebody jumps at you, you can actually do heavy DP and get the most damage possible. It's been a long time. It's been like 10 plus years that they haven't gone by that logic anymore, that, oh yeah, mediums are the anti-air one and lights are the fastest.
It's callous on
No,
the bottom
heavies.
of my foot. It's been aching me for like a couple of years.
If they're in the air and you get a
About
DP, you
30
get the
plus.
heaviest one if you want.
He's walking way faster now.
This is right. He better walk fast. Ooh, short Yukin. Yeah, I heard the quarter fall on the floor when I seen that short Yukin, B. Word up.
Oh no, actually could have killed him right there.
Oh!
So here's the crazy shit about this. This overhead out of drive rush.
Oh no, actually could have killed him right there.
Is actually faster than the normal overhead. It actually has more positive frames out of drive rush. No shit. The frame data changes, dude. So imagine how many other things you run out of drive rush and press a button and the frame data changes. Imagine how many things you collide with at the start and then cancel into it. How much does that frame data change too? Not only does that open up combo possibilities, that also opens up mix-ups. Because in the middle of, even in the middle of strings and shit, you can throw this out and then potentially go for a hard to react to overhead that you can combo after. Sounds pretty fucking cool to me. Sounds like, oh shit. Sounds like there's some interesting potentially ways to mix with this.
Ooh.
But guess what? It's risky. Yo, catch this parry. Exactly. Because parries are one frame, and we didn't see a lot of these guys ever really utilizing parry, right? Parry was never really used very much in this, but that's the thing. The answer for all this crazy mix shit is parry. And people get committed to this like mix thing, and all of a sudden it's like, oh fuck, right? Especially if you perfect parry it. There's consequences, right? So that's kind of sick. Can you throw drive impact? You absolutely can, yeah.
He drinks all the sea moss, bro. I'm telling you. Oh, Joe, you talking smack.
So it's risky. Everything comes, and this is, if you guys remember what I was saying,
Joe can't hear us
the whole
right
game
now.
feels like a giant mix of risk-reward.
I'm coming for you, bro.
Where like, and it seems to be even from this footage of like more people playing it, even more exemplifying that there's going to be an even higher level of risk-reward associated with the core game mechanics. And I think that's awesome.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever it is that you
Dude, this game only has 4 characters in it right now. Like, we've only seen the gameplay of 4 characters, right? And Street Fighter characters only get so deep, right? Street Fighter's usually bloated by like a roster that lets weird matchups happen because characters are so diverse and different. Imagine like what happens when characters get really nutty. What happens when Kimberly's jumped in here or Jury or anything like that.
Celebrate. I am going to embarrass you, dog. I didn't like how you did me in this tournament, B. In this open tournament.
I want to see Ken and Ryu in this game fight each other so bad. I want to see what that looks like.
Oh my god, I'm gonna give it to you with a bow on top. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm telling you.
Get wrapped.
Oh. Let's go, chum. All bias.
It's all bias.
All bias. Let's go.
Oh no.
Oh, that was OD. Nah. I'm sorry. I'll take that back.
The whiff punch.
Yo, but look at the face on Chum though. Check this out. It's real
yeah.
serious. Look at
And here's the thing: if Ryu's relatively like the dry, straightforward character, like he is in like, you know, Third Strike and stuff like that, even Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5, and then Ken's kind of like the flashy, crazy Shoto, man, what are they gonna do with Ken in this game?
That's the 2-piece. That's heard across the globe. Low forward Hadouken.
So this is really cool because I mean, this obviously in no other Street Fighter game does this happen. I think the only other Street Fighter game where you're this much of a threat from that range, outside of like, how do you usually get your damage in Street Fighter games? You have to cross up or shimmy or, you know, get close in and then do this damage. But for to be at this range and to be like a threat from like really good poke range, like from here, you're a threat. I think the only other game it's like this is maybe like Alpha 2. You activate like custom combo from this range, and if they get stuck in the bubble, then you'll be hit by it, and you could run in and get combo. There's very few Street Fighter games from this range can like, do you get really opened up by shit? And now look,
that's the 2-piece.
You're opened up like all of a sudden from like footsie range. It feels like footsie range from here can be actually. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Ultra Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 because of focus attack. Yeah, you could low forward fireball, do that shit.
Across the globe, low forward.
So they want you to actually play footsies like a bit more.
Oh, actually on counter hit, that should work, right? Overhead counter hit to crouch and jab? That should work.
I mean, I don't know if the counter is gonna carry over the second hit though.
You land like a drive impact and they're getting splattered in the wall. I think that's your opportunity to get the whole
Crush counter. Did you see it? It's called punish counter no matter what. Anytime you punish anything, right? Anything that has recovery, if you collide with them on an impact, it will do a punish counter. But they have different recoil animations. They have different recoil animations. So Jamie's like, what is this neutral? Like it's 5 HK. Leads to this big recoiling animation. You have to dash forward and you get a button. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So that's actually crush counter now.
Like right there, you can literally just drink all your drinks or something.
Or even if you get a stun, you just get all four.
Yeah, oh that's right, because you can't mash out a stun.
And here's another great example. They went over this a bit later.
Stun?
This combo doesn't normally work, right? If you like jumped in and then landed the button and the big air kick and then he jumped up and did the thing in the air, it doesn't work. Jamie only gets this combo if he does drive rush. Isn't that fucking crazy? This is a unique drive rush only combo because drive rush alters frame data. It allows him to do a different combo.
Oh, yeah.
This normally does not work if you do not drive rush.
Yeah, oh that's right, because you can't mash out a stun.
It's like no shit. It's the same thing. You know how in Guilty Gear, when you carry momentum and your character's running forward, and your character essentially gets this like running momentum in all the Guilty Gear games that allow you to like hug the opponent more during a combo? That drive rush is acting like a momentum push that keeps you closer to your opponent. It's changing frame data in the same way that it kind of does on Guilty Gear.
But that was a highlight for me. The punish.
No, Luke is not a mix-up grappler. He's a brawler.
Shenanigans. We talking season 1.
He does not actually have a command grab. So, he has a running hit grab, man. I think.
Score, bro?
He actually has a running rush into shoulder, similar to 5.
No, it was not the first game.
They said 1-0.
It's definitely not 1-0.
You know what?
Luke feels weird in this one.
It don't even matter at this point.
He just does.
I respect that.
He doesn't feel like Jamie.
Joe, right?
Well, like Jamie, Ryu, or Chun. It feels like a bit odd.
I like that.
Okay, so it's 1-0. All right, I got you.
Pardon me. Oh, Joe.
He might have some stuff, but it doesn't come across as like immediately like, oh, this is what I use it for. He's got some weird shit.
So yeah,
he can special cancel target combos. That's nice, but compared to, I think just compared to the other characters, Luke absolutely felt a little weird.
Punish counter, drive impact, parry, perfect parries. We're gonna do all of that cool stuff just so you guys have an idea and a little bit of reference.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do it within the last hour of the stream.
Oh, I've gotten some messages.
Some messages, right?
Oh yeah. Hey man, you mind if I come?
Here's the thing, chat. This is possible this early on because the normals in Street Fighter 6 work fundamentally different than the normals and pokes in Street Fighter 5. Right? Where in Street Fighter 5, look at this. You see how far away Jamie's foot actually is, and you see how there's actually no hitting happening, but if we go ahead like 1 frame, look at that. So the reason this happens, the reason why the game wants you to play footsies a lot more, and I think they eventually fixed this in Street Fighter 5, and this is old school Street Fighter. When you throw out these big pokes, right, your hitbox lingers for a little bit, right? Even though your character recoils a bit, they want you to try to poke and counter poke each other to get, hits off. So even though you have this big ass normal, right, you're also technically throwing out a big ass hurt box that can be attacked if you time it right. And the last Street Fighter game that had that was a bit of Street Fighter 4 and really in like Street Fighter 3.
Oh yeah. Hey man, you mind if I come through? Hey,
more neutral.
Sorry, man.
I think that's the idea. The idea is to return more to like footsie neutral, but also to make it more threatening because, what happens when you get hit by that now?
Oh yeah.
It leads to corner carry, it leads to stun, it leads to like all this new shit.
I was just don't even
the drive cancel now makes it even more dangerous.
Yeah, this Jamie's pretty funky, right? So that's news to me that he even has a command grab.
I respect the honesty.
That is crazy.
And here's the thing, like this stuff already looks really cool. Nobody's even trying to parry through offense, right? Which can absolutely open shit up. if there was one thing I was probably spending the most of my time in my videos showing off the game was stuff that I thought would look really cool, and I knew that parries were going to look cool, so I specifically was going for that. Like every single opportunity I had to parry some shit, I was just going to go for it, whether or not I was going to get me killed or not. So these guys are mostly trying to figure out newer combo opportunities, right? What the drive gauge sets up for like combo wise and pressure wise, which is nice. Their ideology of what they were trying to figure out was different than the very early shit that I was going for, which is good. But it also means that there's certain levels to the game to discover stuff.
You do regular command throw. I think the only thing
like all that parryable, like every single thing. After, for example, this is when you don't have to really respect some shit in this game. If you see Ryu start doing all this green shit and he's going nuts on you, obviously he can throw you out of parry, right? But all this stuff, all this like momentum that he has running forward that he's going to carry over into overheads or whatnot, you don't have to respect any of this shit. You can parry through all of that.
You can do strong, right? But you couldn't do fierce or stuff like that. Yeah. So you could do. Oh yeah, you could do strong into jab wreckers. Yeah, over the command throw. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, stop. Oh, I love it. That DP is really good.
You talking about Jamie's?
Yeah, Jamie's is really good.
Yeah. Take a drink.
Albuquerque, Phoenix, thank you.
His name is Jamie, and he has a drink.
Yep, and he has a drink.
That's actually crazy.
A drinking problem, it seems. This man is only 100 pounds, bro.
Yeah, man. And this
looking?
man's abdomen, his abs is still looking. Okay.
He's
the rush.
Stop.
The rush. Clip that. Yes.
This does like no damage, but it looks cool.
It looks green on this side. Yeah. Oh yeah. Damn, man, I had to do him like that. 2 boots.
And that's when I took things personal.
So
what is not parryable in this game? Grabs.
That was 3?
That was 3. I play one more, and then we get to the last.
Everything is parryable except grabs. Drive rush is absolutely FADC input like, yes, without actually landing the FADC.
So this
if you land the FADC part of it, that's a drive cancel.
Wow. This is level 4. When you go
and it
to
costs
level 4,
3 bars.
That's when he releases the hair, and that's when you have access to a command throw. You have access to.
Oh, that's when he gets it.
Yeah. So he gets access to the wreckers, but each hit of the wreckers multi-hitting. So I haven't seen the ones with the kicks, like punches into kicks at level 4. I don't know how it looks.
Drinking faster?
I think so. I mean, he got to level 4 pretty fast. Like he was already at 3, but when he gained the level 4, it was kind of fast. Yeah, and
can you parry and then dash cancel into combo? That's the great mystery, because not a lot of people have done it.
Throw ranges, like Joe was scooping the hell out of me.
That's the big mystery, is that if the dash cancel out of like parrying small hits allows you to, you know, get a combo.
What is that normal? This normal.
Still had the juggle points. God damn.
Deep, baby. Hey. Yeah.
Is the link system the same as Street Fighter 5? Okay, Joe. They want to know if the link system is. That's OD.
Good
they
lord.
That's probably the most damage.
Is only 100.
Good lord. And here's the thing. You could have done more. Right? This isn't even the most you could have done.
Like, you can certainly parry. You can perfect parry.
I don't think there's a lot of, like, we've seen that a ton.
Like, continuously perfect parry.
You guys want to...
The hell? What the hell?
Yeah, you can't, like, continuously perfect parry. You can't, like, continuously perfect parry.
Luke just charge punched away a Shinku Hadouken.
Last kick? But you can't, like, continuously perfect parry.
Holy shit.
You know what? Honestly, that's a good question. I'm going to play the game a little more to really know, but honestly, it's pretty fluid.
That did quite a bit of damage, man. Like, that exhausted, but it was worth it because it killed, you know? This is a decent chunk of health up here.
A little more Street Fighter 5 or 4. You know what? Honestly, that's a good question. I'm going to play the game a little more to really know, but honestly, it's pretty fluid.
That's decent.
Yeah, man. So
yep.
I'm excited, guys. How is it look?
So nobody's used to this shit, man. The fact that you're in the corner and you get like fucking smashed into the corner with armor and you have to like deal with it. This is the part where I was having the most fun with the devs was the corner game. But like the cat and mouse that happens when somebody reaches the corner.
I'm only gonna assume, especially since art is on, that we're gonna have some good quality. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't feel no lag over here. If that's what you guys need to know. We're not gonna get too into it,
cool,
obviously, but it's smooth sailing. So
yeah, now I just want to play Street Fighter 6. Fuck. Now I'm just like really wanting to play I really want to see the next characters is what I want to see. It's making the wait for the next build of the game, you know, the Guile Kimberly Jury build, like even longer. We have to wait almost another 3 weeks or so until that build is available.